I already had the ring. The reservation was booked. The speech was memorized. And honestly, I thought I was about to begin the happiest chapter of my life. But instead, everything fell apart.
Welcome to God Showed Up Stories. This is the story of heartbreak, confusion, disappointment, and how God stopped him from making a decision that would have changed his life forever.
I had been dating her for almost 3 years, and to everyone around us, we looked perfect together. We laughed together, planned our future together, talked about marriage constantly. So eventually, I started saving money for a ring. And when I finally bought it, I felt excited, nervous, and completely certain this was the woman I was supposed to marry. At least, that's what I thought. The closer I got to proposing, the more uneasy I started feeling. At first, I ignored it. I convinced myself it was just nerves. But deep down, something didn't feel right. And honestly, that scared me because I loved her. I wanted this relationship to work so badly. But every time I prayed about the proposal, I felt this heavy hesitation in my spirit. No peace, no excitement, just pressure, confusion, and fear. One night, a few days before I planned to propose, I sat alone in my car holding the ring box in my hand. And I remember praying honestly, God, if this isn't right, please stop me. Because deep down, I didn't want to build a future outside of God's will, even if it hurt. And honestly, that prayer changed everything. Over the next few days, things started surfacing in the relationship I had ignored for years. Arguments became clear. Red flags I excused suddenly felt impossible to ignore. And eventually, we had one conversation that completely changed my perspective. For the first time, I realized we wanted completely different lives, different priorities, different values, different futures. And honestly, I broke down afterward because I realized God wasn't rejecting me. He was protecting me. Walking away hurt deeply, especially after investing years into the relationship. There were nights I questioned everything. Nights I felt embarrassed. Nights I wondered if I had just lost the one. But slowly, God started replacing heartbreak with clarity. And eventually, peace finally showed up. Real peace. The kind of peace I never had while trying to force the relationship to work. Looking back now, I understand something powerful. Not every closed door is punishment. Sometimes God says no because he sees what we cannot. Today, I'm grateful God stopped me before I made a lifelong decision I wasn't supposed to make. Because what felt like heartbreak at the time actually became protection. So if you're struggling with disappointment right now, please hear this carefully. God's no does not mean he abandoned you. Sometimes his protection hurts before it heals.
If this story spoke to you, comment God Showed Up down below. And if God has ever protected you from the wrong relationship, comment God protected me. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to God Showed Up Stories, and turn on your notifications so you never miss a story. And share this with someone struggling through heartbreak or confusion right now. Thanks for listening. And remember, God always shows up right on time.